So greetings everyone. Happy Tuesday at 8:21 p.m. on Eastern Standard Time. My name is Shantae Berry, aka Shanteezy on Twitter and Instagram, or just simply Shantae. I'm here with some coronavirus numbers for you guys. I just did a short mini live on my Instagram of coronavirus data. We have a lot of data. Well, not a lot, but a significant amount of data. Of course, I'm not going to record the 188 countries that have COVID-19. The numbers I've been reporting on consistently every single day. So you can find these numbers. They're public knowledge on coronavirus.jhu, which is the John Hopkins University and Medicine website, .edu. So you can have that on here. It's important that we know what the HE double hockey sticks it's going on with coronavirus. So, yeah. So, globally, we are at 21,987,207 cases of COVID. We're almost at 22 million. I'm assuming tomorrow. I'm not quite sure. I thought it was going to be today, but I'm assuming tomorrow that we will be at 22 million around the world, with our global death toll sitting at 776,914. Here at home in the U.S., our cases here, we account for a fourth of those cases. We have the most cases on the globe. We're at 5,480,487 cases of COVID. So we're at almost 5.5. That's half. We're almost close to that 10 million mark of cases. And our population is not as big as China. So, yeah. So, countries with the top cases, we have Brazil at 3,359,570, followed by India at 2,702,742, Russia 937,276, South America 592,144, South Africa 992,144. So my mistake of the botch up of the country. Peru, 941,000. Oh God, what am I doing? Messing up on numbers. So Peru, once again, 541,493. Mexico, 525,733. Colombia, 476,660. Chile, 388,855. Ecuador, in a Latin American country, 102,941. Dominican Republic, 87,000. What is going on with me? I'm reading these numbers too fast. I gotta take my time. 87,123. Panama, 82,443. 543, Guatemala, 63,847. Honduras, 50,995. And El Salvador, 23,462. Nigeria and African nations. We know South Africa have the most cases. They almost have 600,000. Yeah, 592,144. So on the African nation side, we have Nigeria at 49,895. Ghana, 42,993. Kenya, 30,636. Cameroon, 18,599. Senegal, 12,305. And Gambia, 2,116. Haiti, 7,921. Bahamas, 1,329. Jamaica, 1,129. Guyana, 737,000. Trinidad and Tobago, 600 even. Belize, 475. Barbados, 152. Antigua, 93. St. Vincent, 58. St. Lucia still remains at 25. Grenada still remains at 24. Dominica still remains at 18. And St. Kitts still remain at 17. And those numbers, like I said, I got from the Johns Hopkins website. Now on to another set of numbers, which is from the New York Times COVID map. Here at home, this is just states. So California is the highest, has the highest amount of cases in the country, with a population of 40 million people, which is double the size of the population here in New York. So California has 638,724. Florida, 579,924. Texas, 570,447. New York, which was the epicenter of all of this, which has a population of 19 million, and we had the highest cases, which our strain came from Europe, 431,298. Georgia, 224,681. Illinois, 211,440. Arizona, 194,922. Nigeria, 189,937. North Carolina, 146,964. Louisiana, 139,248. Now I'm back to the Johns Hopkins website in terms of the counties. There's the top 50 counties they list with the most cases, but I only took on 7 of them. Just to take on, because reading a whole bunch is too much, and I read a whole bunch of numbers from other countries and everything, and I don't want to get the numbers tongue-tied as I did earlier. So Los Angeles, the number 1 county here in the United States with the most, is at 223. See, this is why I don't list all the numbers. 223,000. Let's get this right. And 230. Miami-Dade County, 146,026. Maricopa, 129,562. Cook County, 116,620. Harris County, 92,944. Queens County, here in New York City, which was the epicenter of this thing throughout New York State and New York City, has now the 6th highest cases in the top 50 counties at 68,547. And Broward County, which is in Florida, which is trailing not so much behind from Queens at 66,826. I'm not sure. Maybe in the next couple days, or maybe in the next 3 days, you might see Broward County surpass Queens. And I'm pretty sure it's happening because Florida is on a crazy trajectory of all of this. And of course, as I say, we have no national coordinated plan. We have nothing to combat this thing. We're 5 months in this, as it was declared as a national emergency, even though this has been here since January. Technically, we've been in this position since 8 months, but as a declare of a national emergency, it's been about 5 or 6 months, and we still have no coordinated plan to combat this thing. Kids are going back to school. There's some schools closing down because there was a spread number of cases of coronavirus. I know there was a college in North Carolina had to send all their students home because there was a large number of cases of coronavirus. I think there was a school in Georgia, young kids had to quarantine and their teachers because there was a case of coronavirus. I don't see no guidance or nothing from the CDC talking about how to reopen schools safely. There was like I said, there was the pandemic playbook shelved from the Obama administration that Donald Trump shelved it. And then there was the CDC report, which they shelved, which is like about 17 pages on how to combat COVID-19. This is what we're dealing with. As Michelle Obama said, it is what it is. And it is. Because we have a bum from Queens. The same Queens infected with coronavirus. That hospital that had the most cases in Elmhurst, Queens, where Donald Trump grew up at. Is in this White House. To destroy our democracy. And yet we're worried about litmus test and purity. But holding your vote because you don't see your ideal candidates there, it's not the way to go, homie. Acting like COVID is over and you people are not wearing a mask. This is exactly why wearing your mask and washing your hands and even wearing your gloves when you're touching things at the store is important. And keeping a social distance from the ones that we love dearly. I haven't seen my mother in 5 months. I miss her like hell. I miss my sisters. Even though they all train right away from me. Because I walk downtown and I avoid the trains, but I walk downtown, I'm exposed. So I don't want to bring anything back to them. So that's why I'm keeping a distance. My father comes down to bring stuff for me from my mom, but we don't hug. Because he don't know who I've been around and I don't know who he been around. So that's exactly why, I urge people to practice your social distancing. It hurts. I know it's crazy, but this is something that we have to do as Americans. So then, I'll see you another time. I'll be watching the podcast right after I watch the DNC, but I'll see you then. Have a good night.